Oh, God.
really hot.
No.
A lot of music going off.
Are you gonna?
Like,
What are you doing?
I'm your camera person.
Am I camera person? Let me get my hair fixed. So what?
Look at this.
Ah, don't show everybody everything. Okay, this is the best I can do. I don't have a hairbrush. My hair's
Oh, so sorry.
not so close. What? That's scary stuff.
Not so far away. Yay.
Yay.
That's just, hey.
Oh, Lord. And it just gets better and better. All right, down.
Down.
Go lay down.
Down.
Lay down. Stay. Stay. Not playing. Hey, guys. Just wanted to update you on... Yeah.
She
Somebody's
said
talking
why.
back. And this little crazy girl is with me while I do my update. And that little crazy girl is with me while I do my update.
She got two little
And our
crazy
faces
girls.
are washed off and clean because we're getting
So
ready for
soft.
bed. Okay, stop touching me. Okay, so let me update you guys on what went on today. Today we had our first part of our psych evaluation. My husband and I drove to... She's so wonderful. My husband and I drove to Charlotte for our psych evaluation. And it took us like an hour and 10, 20 minutes to get there with traffic and everything. So we got there about 8. Okay, we got there about 8:40, and we were supposed to be in there at 8:30, but they said it was okay because they knew traffic was crazy. And then we're relaxing in bed. And then we spoke with the psychologist.
The doctor.
The doctor, yeah. I don't know if they're called a psychiatrist, psychologist. I don't know. Psychologist. And just us together. And
you
then,
and Daddy. You and Daddy.
Yes. And then my husband left the room to fill out a form, and me and the psychologist just talked.
Doop.
And then I went to a room and filled out some forms and did the questionnaire. It's the MMPI test. It's a personality test. The last time it was called MMI2. This time it was, no, it may have been MMPI2. I don't know, but this time it just said MMPI on the booklet. But whatever, it was the same questions. And then we went, okay, let me rephrase that. So I worked on that while my husband went back with the psychologist and spoke with him by himself. So we did a group session with the two of us and then individual sessions. Psychologist was really nice and everything, very laid back, and it was very comfortable and things like that. The test, however, was so boring. I literally, when I walked out to go, let me finish talking, okay?
Okay.
To leave, I was so tired. I was just in the car, like, spaced out because I was so tired from sitting there. It was 567 questions, and a lot of them were, like, the same thing, just reworded, and some of them were, like, off-the-wall stuff, like, I like mechanic magazines, I want to be a soldier, or I would like to be a singer.
That makes no sense.
If I was a reporter, I would like to report on sports or theater, or, I mean, it was two different questions, same thing except different. One was sports, one was theater. And just some questions just came right out and asked things like, I have had thoughts of hurting myself or things like that. And everything you had to answer were true or false. It was no, well, yeah, but, or different things like that. One of the questions was, I love my mom, or if she is no longer alive, I loved my mom, which even if she was no longer alive, I would still love her. But anyway, just questions like that, or my father, different questions like that. While I was sitting there, I was trying to remember the questions so I could tell you guys some of them, but now I can't because it was like this morning. By the time we left there, let's see, I told you guys we got there at 8:45. By the time we left there, it was after 12. I was starving because we didn't eat breakfast because we had to drop the kids off at school and hurry straight there, and I'm not a morning person.
I was late for school.
You're not late for school.
I know.
You were probably late from being able to go hang out
I only got like 1 second of hanging out.
And then you had to go to class. Yeah, but you weren't late. But anyways, you're late if you don't get to school in time to hang out in the computer lab or whatever they do.
Or nest or
playground or stuff like that. If you can't hang out with your friends, you're late. But anyways, I say a lot. Yes, I was really hungry because we didn't get to eat breakfast. I'm not a morning person, so I didn't get up extra early to fix breakfast. Excuse me. Just ate dinner and I have acid reflux. So yeah, that was it. That was our first portion of our psych evaluation. Our next portion is supposed to be in Virginia this weekend. But we have Hurricane Florence. Isn't that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't know. Coming through. And
it's just rain for us and wind, though.
A lot of rain, a lot of wind.
Nothing bad. I hope.
Yeah. But, yeah, so it's supposed to get pretty rough. So traveling to Virginia through North Carolina and all them things may not be the safest idea this weekend. We won't know for sure until probably Friday when it hits land where it's going to go. We do know that winds are going to be really high and rain's going to be really a lot. But so because of that, we are most likely going to have to cancel the appointments this weekend, which was supposed to be our group psych evaluation and my medical screening. Which means if we have to cancel, then we have to wait until next month to do my medical screening with my next cycle and skip this cycle. But the psychologist that we have to see in Virginia is going to be at a conference around the time that my next cycle would start. So we don't want to have to take 2 trips to Virginia right now. We want to get psych and medical done in 1 trip. So I'm like, please just let it like hit a wall and bounce back out into the ocean or something so that I can go get this done this month and we can be on to contracts. So if that happens,
you can pray about it.
Well, I'm going to pray about it, but thank you for reminding me. Yep. I will very much pray about it. So if it does happen to where we can't go, then that'll be pushed back till next month and contracts will be pushed out, but we'll still have time for a December transfer if that's what we're wanting, as long as everything else goes good. So that's it. That's my update. Hold on 1 second. Everything went good. I'm not sure who he's talking to. Oh, my husband's got to go get gas because every place is sold out. So he filled my car up and at one place, and we still have to fill his up in case we need it, because if it gets too bad, we're going to need his 4-wheel. I know, thank you. So he's going to go get gas. So we had to call different gas stations to see who still had gas. So hopefully by the time he makes it there, he still has gas. We have Waters.
Coming back.
No, we have Waters as far as his lunches for what we use normally, but we went to get extra water and there's no water, there's no bread. We have what we need, but I could have used an extra loaf of bread for lunches just in case, nothing happens. We still have to go to school and work and eat.
It's like completely empty. I mean, when we came in there, all there was those tiny jugs of water, which nobody drinks.
The baby jugs, jugs of water for baby formula and stuff like that.
Yeah, nobody wants to drink that.
Well, it's just water. She's weird. But anyways, yeah, him talking about gas just took me totally off my train of thought.
Can I say about my school day?
About your school day?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay. First we, did our math warm-up activities because I was with my math and science teacher. And we were writing down our, homework and then putting our homework into our homework folders. And we had to get on our iPads to do our little math for the day things. I had to recreate my subject on the math calendar because it deleted it for some reason. So I had to recreate that on my iPad. We also did these little papers on you know, like math pretty much. But and then on our iPads we did Dreambox, and we had to write down a lot of stuff.
So what is your favorite subject at school?
Math.
Math is?
Math.
Okay. Is math harder this year now that you're back in public school?
Only a little bit, not that hard.
Okay. Is any of your other classes harder this year?
No.
No. And you're in the, what they call the, what is it called, GT classes?
Yeah.
Gifted and talented, but they're not really harder?
Ow.
Do you really like reading?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because I get to read, because our teachers, we either read the books that we get from our library, or we read the books that are in her library, which is in our classroom, and it's in our, you know, second teacher's classroom. And we get to read all of these fun books. She lets us pick them out. She ain't like forcing us to read one book. Like, you read this book, Missy.
All right. So that is all for this update. If I forgot something that you want to know, just comment below and I will make a new update on that. Once we do have our other psych, I'll update that, of course, in medical. And then once we start contracts, I'm going to do a little contract. I don't want to call it a Q&A, but just go over contracts with you guys. And I actually have that wrote out so I don't forget anything, and it'll be a better video. Let's hope. But I did want to get this video out there so people could see it. What, babe?
Do you think that you'll do a video after the hurricane?
If we get bad weather, sure, we'll do a video of what happened from the hurricane.
Okay.
We're hoping that it does not turn over our rabbit pens.
Oh, no, that'll be bad because there's babies in there.
Yeah, they're not babies anymore. But
you know,
we are due some new babies soon. So hopefully that doesn't hinder anything. We are, yeah, I know that, baby. Thank you. And our chickens, hopefully their pen is pretty sturdy. So that shouldn't be an issue.
I can't wait when I look at the window and the chickens are going, wee.
No, that's not. So as far as the hurricane goes, we are pretty nailed down. We have everything we need. Stop being silly. So just hoping that it blows over fast and really hoping that we're able to get psych and medical stuff done in Virginia this weekend. And that way it's done and we can go ahead and move on to contracts. But if it doesn't happen, then there's nothing we can do about it. But that's it for us. So.
And once the hurricane leaves and our power didn't go out, my brother will be so happy because he has to cook noodles.
Okay. See you guys later.